Before I get into just the nuts and bolts of my speech, I just wanted to show you this. So here, this was probably like around 3 or 4 weeks ago, I went down to the border in Yuma County in 2 different points. One point was the Andrade station of CBP, and then the other point was the Los Algones, and that really wasn't an entry point. That is where the gap is in the wall. And just so you know, the gap in the wall is actually a gap in the wall. It's wide open in Yuma County, and there's no one stopping any alien from entering the United States down near Yuma County, and this is 15 minutes away from what you would consider to be a regular Arizona community. So there are Dairy Queens, restaurants, gas stations, even a Airbnb that I was initially staying at was literally 15 minutes away from the gap in the wall. So I actually was able to obtain IDs from several countries where people either try to destroy their passport or their ID, or if they also just simply try to, thank you, or if they all just simply try to dispose of it before the Border Patrol got to them. Here is a mass in Chinese that was left down at the border. Here is a passport from India down at the border. This was actually torn into multiple pieces here, if you can see that. Here is a identification card here, and the country, this particular country is Mexico. And then I have another identification here from the Republic of Venezuela as well. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you would like to take a look at these, you can. But this is hard proof that the entire world is showing up at the border. So my name is Christian Lamar, your America First Republican, running for state representative in the new legislative District 2 of Arizona. And the primary focus of my campaign is going to be, number one, to put American citizens first. So whether we're talking about the border, whether we're talking about election integrity, whether we're talking about the Second Amendment, whether we're talking about the First Amendment, school choice, school vouchers, job training, every single, cutting taxes, every single aspect, or even eliminating the gas tax, every single aspect of my platform and my policy will be to put America first, period. And at the beginning of really my journey of politics was really the inspiration that I found in Abraham Lincoln. Much of Abraham Lincoln that he cites in his speeches and his letters and many of the other materials that you'll find historically are rooted in the spirit of 1776. So much of my foundation is on the basis of Abraham Lincoln and the Ohio Republicans that gave us the 13th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the 15th Amendment, and Section 1983. And so those things are very, very important to me. Also, just as a priority, and I think that this needs to be said, and I'm going to keep saying it, we need to fix 2020 by decertifying and nullifying the Biden 2020 AZ elections. I don't see any reason why we cannot do it. The states have broad determination in terms of ensuring that not only are their elections done fairly and faithfully and reasonably, but also that they can also trust the process. So that's very, very important to me, and that is a priority. It has been a priority for me, and it will stay a priority. Banning Dominion voting systems is also a priority. Also requiring in-person verification for failed ballot signatures. Also very important. Even back in 2019, so before 2020, I was pressing upon my state representative to draft a piece of legislation that would allow citizens to record election workers inside of the polling places. Because what I was finding was, and this was at the Deer Valley Community Center, literally in our district now, and what I was finding was there were individuals who had multiple ballots, making multiple trips. They were not election workers. They were not law enforcement. They were not anybody authorized by law.